Hey guys. How's it going? I know I'm like 2 minutes late, but thanks, Chris. Every time. I know. I had to pay my mortgage before I forgot. You know, adulting. I'm so sad Buffy is over. I know, me too. Me too. When I saw the ending of Buffy, I had a panic attack. Looking back on it now seems really dramatic. I think we've all had that moment with some type of show. This day was crap. Cass is my last hope for something good to happen. Oh, don't put all the pressure on me. Sheesh. Hi, Cass. How was your week? It's been a really blah week. Anybody else having that kind of week? Hey, what's up, Tracy? If my stream just randomly goes down, it's because Bash likes to jump and hop around behind where all the wires are at, and he has from time to time completely shut down everything because he'll like fall and knock all the cords out of the surge protector. Because, you know, like I said, he's clumsy. Hi, Nathan. Bash cameo already improving. They love you. They're not here for me, Bash. They're here for you. And you're He just knocked my pen in my trash, you little turd. Good thing I just emptied this out. He's like, yeah, I know. Psh. I just vacuumed in here, too. So that's good. Do you ever let Salem or Bash outside? No. Well, Salem, I think Jasmine's going to start taking Salem on walks. And I might do that for Bash. But that's the only way. The thing is Bash doesn't like collars. So, although Salem, they got Salem a vest thing. So I might get something like that for Bash and so that they can go on walks together. He's probably trying to chit chat with Nissa. He loves to like mess with Nissa. And Nissa just turned 9 the other day. My old lady. Or 8. I don't remember how old she is, to be honest. She's either 8 or 9. Last year, I know I posted it was her 7th birthday, but I'm not entirely sure that was her 7th. I still don't really remember. I just can't remember what year it was. I know her birthday. I just can't remember the year. Hey, Cass, 2 minutes late. Not good enough. I know. Forgot to pay my mortgage. Okay, so I went ahead and paid it. Loved your outro. Goodbye, gentle viewers, for Buffy finale. I'm going to try and see if I can like work that way into my like intros or my outros or something like that. The only problem is sometimes I just like get in the groove and then I just end up saying whatever my normal stuff is and then I'll forget. So when Buffy stands back up and gets the scythe, I get emotional. That was a good moment. That was really good. It's my friend's birthday today and I'm so excited. Oh, well, happy birthday to them. Hey, so sad you finished Buffy. Haha, it went so fast. I know, that's what everyone tells me. The funny thing is like, it's been a year. That's the crazy thing. And I'm still technically I have Angel left to finish, but I mean like Buffy's done. Literally sitting in my college class with my Buffy drink tumbler right now. Perfect timing. That's cool. What kind of Buffy tumbler is it? Like, what do you have on it? Hi, Cassidy. Well, Buffy is over, but don't panic. It's an absolutely brilliant show to rewatch where you will notice so much more. However, you have the brilliant Angel season 5 mine, the credits at start. Oh, mine the credits at the start. No, yeah. So I already did. I recorded it yesterday, and a bunch of my patrons were telling me like, whatever you do, don't watch the intro to Angel season 5 for the first episode. So I was like, okay, like not gonna watch it. And so in my reaction, like I turn my head and I'm like looking this way. So I don't watch it at all. And then I'm glad that I didn't, because I did not get spoiled and I was so happy. Hey, Scott. Overall, how do you feel about Buffy as a series now that it is over? I think it's one of the best series that I've ever watched, hands down, for sure. Because there's so much to Buffy. It's ridiculous. Like, not just in the literal sense, but also like there's so many metaphors and there's so many underlining things that it represents, and the development, not just with the characters, but the story. And like, there's, oh my gosh, there's so much. Have you decided what is replacing Buffy? Yeah, from all of those polls and everything, we did that one stream, remember, a couple weeks back? So can you guys tell by the colors of the room what's gonna come next? I mean, technically I'm doing like 3 things, but I don't know if you can tell by the colors of the room. You can tell. Here in Arizona, I'll never let my fuzz butts outside. Nope. Well, Bash, for sure. He's very curious. So Bash is very attached to me, but he's also very, very curious. So I feel like, I don't know. I feel like if Bash was ever an outside cat, he would for sure come back. But no. And then Salem, I don't know. They're complete opposites. I would say that if he were to ever go outside, he would never come back. But I don't know what Jasmine would say. Hey, Kirby. Did you cry when Spike died? It makes me sad even thinking about his death. No, I didn't cry. I don't know. Some things it'll make me cry, and some stuff it won't. I think in my mind, I had a thought that I was still super shocked about it. Don't get me wrong, but I knew that like somebody was gonna die, and so it was just, I don't know. Didn't quite hit me as a crying kind of moment. Buffy is that show that will always be rewatchable to me. I discover new things every time I watch this seasons again, but you never forget that feeling when you finish it the first time. Yeah, I will not forget it. That's for sure. It took us 7 years to grow with Buffy, and it feels like this last year with you was a huge growth spurt again. I feel like I went through a whole stage of my life within Buffy. And I think I said that in the finale, or like one of the close to the end of the to the last episodes. First time in live chat, subscribe yesterday. Love your reactions, Mama. Oh, thanks. Thanks. Dude, Bash is ready to get the heck up out of y'all. He's trying to play with Nissa. Play with you, bud. Come here. Here. Where's your toys? Here. Toys. I don't know where your toys are at. It's because I vacuumed in here, so they're probably up on here. He's such a playful little kitten. You should watch the Passion of the Nerds Buffy episode guide. I'll check it out. Are you planning on reading any of the comics? That would be cool. I hadn't initially, but I think that would be cool. My Buffy cup has Buffy in the middle with Angel and Spike on both sides of her, and there's like a little graveyard at the bottom. That's really cool. Yellow Jacket Season 2. I already watched Yellow Jacket Season 2. Sunny Sun. Great show. No. It's not True Detective. Although that one might be a good show to react to. I don't know. I haven't watched any of them, so I don't know. I finished your full length of Buffy movie. Totally in the same boat. The show is so much better. I tried so hard to keep an open mind, but it's just really hard. It was so hard, especially in that case. Hi, bud. Oh. I'm telling you, he's so freaking clumsy. Hold on. He like popped my thing out of place. There we go. You're such a dork. Where'd you go? Oh. Did the finale keep hitting you long after you finished that day? It did. It's still like kind of hitting me. How is baby Zion? He's good. He was kind of grouchy today. That reminds me, I need to text Anna something. He was kind of grouchy today. He didn't really want to take his naps. I wonder if she fixed his monitor too. Oh, doesn't look like it. The movie was nowhere near the caliber of the show. Oh, no. And I wasn't expecting it to be, but it just wasn't anywhere near. Is good. So glad you weren't spoiled for the opening of Angel Season 5. It's amazing. It's an amazing season. As we're asking for recommendations today, Dollhouse is brilliant. Eliza Dushku and lots of Buffyverse actors in it. That's the one that I usually get recommendations for. Will you rewatch Buffy down the road? Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure I will. 2 new TV suggestions, Peaky Blinders, and 2, The Last Kingdom, best Viking style show ever. Honestly, my favorite show. I know Anna watched Peaky Blinders. Didn't see your reaction to Anya since it was edited. How did you react? I cry every time. I got a little bit teary-eyed at Anya because I think for a minute when she died, it didn't even like really hit me because I was like, what just happened? I think it just like took me a few seconds to process like what actually happened because I was like, there's no way. Even though in my intro, I said, like, for predictions, I said somebody major is going to die. I said, it's going to be, like, near one of our main characters. And I called Anya out by name that I thought it could be. And so I did predict it a little bit. I don't know why I keep yawning. So I predicted it a little bit. So I think also that had its... Why? He's... What? He has one of my pins. But yeah, so that... And then it took me a minute because even though I saw it, and I was still shocked by it. It was just like, it was taking me a little bit to process. I'm pretty sure for a while they were making a shirt with Spike's drawing of Angel's face on it. Oh, I know what you're talking about. The punching bag one. That one was pretty funny. Bumblecat does whatever a bumbling cat does. He's playing with a pen right now. Yeah, True Detective Season 1 is a masterpiece. I heard the one with Jodie Foster right now, the one that's out right now, is really good. I first started watching Buffy when it moved to UPN, so I was ruined for a lot of stuff when I started watching it from the beginning. I'm glad that people told me not to watch the intro because I would have gotten spoilers for sure for Angel season 5. So I'm glad they said don't do it. And yeah. Yeah, about the only good thing about the movie is got the show started. Yeah, pretty much. Pike, I know. I died laughing. I was like, Pike, really? It was funny because Jasmine, she edits my videos now, and she's like, she wants to try to watch the stuff that I watch so she can like kind of start really figuring out how to like go through my edits and everything so she can pick up on like what's coming up and everything like that. And so she was like, she didn't watch Buffy because she started editing like halfway through season 7, if even. And she's like, do I need to watch the Buffy movie? And I said, no. I was like, no. I was like, I ended up editing the movie anyway because I'm like a video behind, and I was gonna have the Buffy movie go out today, but it's been giving me issues. Like I even just tried it a minute ago and it's still giving me issues. So hopefully I can get it out tomorrow. Like hopefully I can get 2 things out tomorrow. But tomorrow, Angel season 5 will for sure be out, and then I'm gonna try to get that Buffy movie out. I saw the movie first, and it caused me to ignore the series for years. That's what I had a feeling, because I was like, you know what? I'm actually really glad that I watched the show first and then the movie, because if it would have been like that, I would be afraid. I would be like, I don't want to watch that. Make sure you avoid the intro for Angel season 5 until after you finish the episode. Yes, I know. I already watched it. Do you think Buffy should have ended in season 5 or it ended in the right season? I think it ended in the right season. I don't think it should. Is season 5 for it to have ended there? It would have left a lot of things open, and I don't like that. I like with season 7, they basically ended it where they kind of closed everything off with like a slight hint of like, you know, not really like a cliffhanger, but you know, would just it was still kind of an open ending without it being big cliffhanger and stuff. So it is so sad that Anya is the one who died, given that she was the most worried about dying in past seasons and even ran away once, but this time she didn't even have Xander keeping her there and stay. Oh my gosh, I love her character development. It's just amazing. Show is leagues better than the movie. The movie to me is campy fun. Rest in peace, Pee-wee. And the show is badass, funny, and involved. Yeah. It was just more like comedy, and I feel like it was just really making fun of a lot of stuff. So, but the thing is I didn't really get that vibe that it was supposed to be that way until really the end. And I'm like, okay, I guess I kind of get it now. Like if I were to ever watch the movie again, which I don't know if I would, but if I were to ever watch the movie again, at least I know now what to expect. But I didn't get the vibe that it was kind of making fun of stuff like throughout the movie. Like it was just that type of comedy and everything. Yeah, where his forehead is 90% of the picture. Yeah. Did you ever watch the original unaired pilot of Buffy with different actors playing Willow and Flutie? There is one brilliant scene where Buffy vaults in the library, and they should have kept that in. I don't think I did. Baby Bash is adorable. I have a kitty, Newt, that I call Big Black. His brother Fig is Baby Gray. Aww. Big and Newt. Oh, is that like Big Newton? That's so cute. I almost named Bash Spike. But then I was like, no, because I had a dream. I was like, I had a dream that I got a cat and I named it Bash. So I did. That's what I did. So, and Bash suits him. So, and I really like the name Bash. So I'm glad that I chose Bash. But I said if I ever got like a white animal of some sort, like a cat or a dog, if I ever got a white one of those two, then I would name it Spike. That I think they were young Republicans line from the movie always gets me. Yeah. The fact that Anya died while battling bunnies, epic. Yeah, I didn't even really think of it like that. I caught obviously when he said bunnies, like I caught that part, but I didn't even really make the connection that she like thought about bunnies and that's what gave her like the courage to fight. And yeah. I still think Glory is one of the best villains in TV. Okay. That's your opinion. I don't know. I didn't really ever care for Glory. I get her aspect as a villain. I just felt like for the show, she didn't really go, but I mean, yeah. Buffy and Company traveling the world, picking up all the new Slayers would have been a good season 8. I think that's part of what the comic is about. That would have been good. Glad you finally finished the series. I'm glad, but it's like I keep saying, it's just a bittersweet moment because I'm glad that I'm done with it, but at the same time, I'm not. Like I wish there was more. Which death in Buffy as the series has the most impact on the show? Well, for sure Buffy's. Both of them. Has the most impact on the show. Spike and Tara. Like if we're not including Buffy's because technically she's still alive, right? And I guess Spike was dead and then so he was like undead or whatever, but I think the biggest impact on the show as a whole, well, although Spike isn't dead, so if we're putting into effect literally everything, and if we're thinking that dying means dying, they're not coming back, Tara is the biggest death impact of the show, in my opinion. So are we still surprised Ben was subletting from Glory? No. Newt is named after Newt Scamander, Fantastic Beasts, and Fig is Figaro? I feel like that's what it is. From Pinocchio. Funniest thing is after the fact, Fig Newton. Glory was fine at the beginning, then they messed it up when they started that whole she's a god storyline, then making her unstoppable. It didn't work for me. That's pretty much where I was at. The whole fact that she was a god, and I'm like, okay, that's kind of all right. Like I like the way that they did Willow's storyline. I don't know why I had a feeling that Willow was gonna die, but I didn't want to speak it out into existence. So I'm glad that she didn't, but I like what they did with hers because she ended up not going over to the dark side and kind of like became a goddess type of thing herself. But yeah, I didn't really like the part where they made Glory like a god. Definitely Joyce. Oh yeah. Feel bad for missing it. Yeah, okay. Joyce. I take it back. I think Joyce is. Even though I completely forgot about Joyce. Joyce, yeah. I would have to say Joyce. I don't know why. I was thinking about like just like our main characters. But yeah, Joyce and then Tara, because Tara I feel like made a lot of people really mad. For Joyce, whenever she died, I think it made a lot of people sad. But Tara made a lot of people mad. Have you seen the theory about how Buffy, Angel, Firefly, and Cabin in the Woods are all set in the same universe? So many characters in Firefly had parts in Buffy and Angelverse. I've noticed. Zoe, what's his name? I'm not even going to call out names because I can't remember names at the moment. But yeah, I know a lot of them had. I want to get one of these drinks. You guys still haven't guessed what show I'm doing next. Again, there's technically 3 shows, but the color set is what the next episode is going to be after the first Angel episode. Because the first Angel episode is coming out tomorrow, and then this show is coming out the next day. Love Serenity. Have you seen that already? Mm-mm. Have you seen Cabin in the Woods yet? I have. I reacted to it. I reacted to it not that long ago. I think it was back in like October. I think it was like one of my like Halloween-y type of movies or whatever. Don't you step on my keyboard. I can already see you doing that. He's right here. Xena. Yes, thank you. Xena. That's what the colors are. The yellow and the red. Although you can't really see the red. You can see the red a little bit on the door, the reflective part on the door. But the red light is actually underneath my desk. I think it would be cool to get like maybe a one of these days to get a camera that goes up in the top corner back here and you guys can see like kind of what I'm looking at, because then you get like the full feel of the room. Because honestly, I think that this side of the room is pretty badass. Like this is the badass side and that's the cool, creative, artistic side. But this is like the badass side. So I kind of like eventually want to get a camera that's going to like go back there and like you could just see this view. Now, I wouldn't do it for like reactions, but like in live streams and stuff, I think it would be cool. And then I think that wouldn't happen until like, if I did do something like that, it wouldn't happen until either the end of this year or like possibly next year, because I have so many like different tech stuff that I want to upgrade this year. For one, the first thing that I'm going to upgrade this year, new monitors, because I've had these monitors for the entire time, for the 3 years I've been reacting, and they're fine. They're just bare basic monitors, but they don't go on a monitor stand. They can only go on themselves. So they sit on this like shelf and it takes up like half of my desk. And so I already know what I'm going to get. So I'm going to get like I think it's like a 44.5-inch curved monitor down here. And then I'm actually doing the stacked version. So I'm doing the 44.5, and then I'm going to do a 32-inch monitor up on top. But that one's not going to be a curved one. That one's just going to be a flat one so that I can see, like what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the shows and the movies, like I'm going to put them on the curved one. And then I'm going to put like my monitoring, like everything, I'm going to put it up on the top one, like while I'm reacting. And then for, streaming, what I'll probably end up doing is putting like, the YouTube, studio down here. And then I'll probably put my like overview up top. So I'm so excited for that. That's going to be my next thing. But I can't get it this coming up month because there's like quite a few things that I'm wanting to get. I need to get a few little things this month. So this month is I need a new storage device because I used up all of my external storage. I need to get another one of those. It's in my cart. I'm actually going to get it like tomorrow. And then I want to get some arms. I need to get an arm for the camera so my camera doesn't do that. It doesn't wobble. So I have one like in my cart, and then the other light needs to be on an arm too because this light wobbles really bad. This one right here is on a desk. This one's on a desk stand, so that one doesn't move at all. But these two, the camera and the other light, they wobble so bad because they're just like on a floor stand, and so they wobble real bad. So once I get a desk stand for them, then they won't move at all, and I can't wait for that. So those two pieces and the storage device are coming first, and then boom, the monitor stuff, which is quite a bit of money. But I haven't upgraded a piece of equipment in a hot minute. Well, the last one that I got was the mic, I think. Dollhouse is part of that combined verse as well. Huh. Sarah Michelle Gellar is one of my favorite actresses. I grew up seeing her in Scooby-Doo, Scream, and The Grudge, which is why I'm disappointed in how I disliked her character in the series. Really? I think that she just has a wide verse of like talent and everything that she could do just about any character that she wants. The Joyce death was really more about the overall masterpiece of that show, i.e. the writing, the way it was shot, and of course SMG's acting. It was amazing how well it articulated that experience. The Body is still my favorite episode. One of my other favorite episodes too was, I can't remember the title of it. What's the one where she kind of goes like a little bit, she doesn't like go a little bit cuckoo, but she is struggling trying to figure out what's real and what's like a dream or whatever, like what's real and what's not real. And then you find out that like a version of her dies or whatever. Like that episode was amazing. The Body and that episode are like my favorite episodes. Cool. The theory is that Wolfram and Hart are the gods from Cabin in the Woods, and they're why Earth is gone in Firefly. Huh. Interesting. Huh. That is really cool, actually. That's a good theory. By the way, the unaired pilot of Buffy from 1996 is on YouTube in its entirety. It has nearly 2 million views. I often felt sorry for Riff Reagan, who was the original actor who played Willow, for losing the part. I'll have to check it out. I'm hoping for Veronica Mars. Veronica Mars is coming soon. I think Veronica Mars is going to hit in like April or May on my schedule. Because it's Veronica Mars is going to replace Angel. So Xena, X-Files, and what is it? Xena, X-Files, and Angel? But I thought there was another one. Hold on, let me look. No. Okay, so it's only those. So it's Xena, X-Files, and Angel right now. And then once Angel ends, then it's going to be Veronica Mars. I didn't want to do more than 3 shows at once. Because I felt like it would just be too much. And then it would take us forever to get through different things. And then also, I still want to do like new shows that kind of come out. Like any new shows that I'm interested in, or returning series that I've already done. I still want to do those as well. So I felt like if I did like 4 like older shows at once, it would just take forever. Love Xena and Gabrielle Arc. Well, we're about to watch it. Serenity is basically Firefly's movie. Everyone petitioned so much to bring Firefly back that it got a movie. Oh, that's right. I remember people talking about that. Cass gets a camera for behind, forgets it's on, and watches Korn. I don't watch Korn in my office. Cass, there most definitely was a code on his camera, but we still couldn't figure it out. Oh. Oh no, what are we gonna do? Because I liked having the camera. There's got to be a way that we can figure it out. I don't even know if you're on here still. Buffy stopping the cycle of power. Xander not trying to be at part of the final battle and doing his true purpose, protecting Dawn. Willow tapping into her true power, and Giles giving up his role. All great development. It was. Do you have a favorite band or artist? My favorite band is the Cranberries. My favorite artist is Cher. Well, if we're talking singers. Cher's my favorite singer. The Cranberries is my favorite band. What are you doing? Him and Zion go crazy when I do that. What are you doing, Bash? Chasing your tail? Oh, and I've got something exciting for you guys coming soon. Anna and I are actually, Anna, Jasmine, and I are actually creating some things that we think you guys might like, and I'm super excited about it. I don't know when it's coming out, but it'll be soon. With the larger monitors, will the chat be easier to read? And by the way, when are you getting your eye exam? Listen. Yes, it'll be a little bit easier to read, but the problem is like whenever you have the chat on the YouTube studio, you can't really make it like bigger. You don't have you can't make the font bigger. So maybe it'll be a little bit bigger technically because it'll be on a bigger monitor. But it won't make probably that much of a difference. And I'll get my eye exam soon. Jeez. I know I need to get one. I'm so blind. What's your favorite season of Buffy and Angel? This including... Or not including season 5 of Angel. Favorite season of Buffy and Angel. Favorite Huh. Oh. Having my favorite season of Buffy. Probably season... I don't know. It would have to be 6 or 7 of Buffy. I'm trying to think. Maybe 7. I just grew to really appreciate Buffy more in season 7. Favorite season of Angel. Maybe this last one. Season 4. Normal again. That's that episode. Yes, thank you. Xena without Hercules. Yes. Because people were recommending Xena so much to me that I was able to get Xena into my schedule. So I can't even really get Hercules in my schedule. I think I can watch Hercules outside of like reacting to it, but I'm reacting to Xena at least. When you finished Firefly, the conclusion-ish is in the movie. We'll request that too, Serenity. And Fallout, but that's weekly. Wait, what are you talking about? What about Fallout? Are you talking about that's one of the newer shows? Yeah, I mean, that's one of the newer shows I want to react to is Fallout. Anna will try to figure it out. Okay. Yeah, because I love that camera in there and I watch him all the time. So our internet, for everyone else that doesn't live in our house, our internet, so when we got AT&T fiber, when they put everything in, the technician guy was like, okay, well, you can have your original like username and password when it comes to the Wi-Fi network name and everything. And we were like, okay, yeah, that's cool. That's great. And for some reason today, I went to like log into work and it said that like we had no Wi-Fi. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Of course we have Wi-Fi. But I went downstairs to look at the modem and it was red. The lights were like blinking red. And so I like reset it, did all that, and then, but it wouldn't come back. Our original username and password wouldn't come back on. But when I turned the modem around, it had the username and password that was on the back of the modem. It allowed me to put that information in, which was great and fine. We ended up getting Wi-Fi back, but all of our devices in our house that was connected to our original Wi-Fi network username and password stopped working. So like our doorbell doesn't want to connect and we have to fix that. And then his baby monitor was connected to the Wi-Fi. And we're trying to get the baby monitor fixed, but whenever I tried to fix it earlier, it wouldn't work. And now Anna was trying to fix it, I guess, but she can't get it to work either. I love how Cass made sure to clarify that she doesn't watch Korn in her office. Not that she doesn't do it at all. Very slick wording. Yeah. And if you're such a fan of them, you must have seen them live at least, or seen them live at least once. I couldn't have. And we grew up poor. I didn't hardly go to any like concerts or anything. Maybe next week? What about next week? Cass was talking in a Valley Girl voice. Oh, it scrolled up. Cass was talking in a Valley Girl voice. What was up with that? Oh my gosh. She like called us stupid. That's what from the Buffy movie. Bash just ran across your room and out of frame at just the right angle. So I looked for him in my room. People love Bash and it cracks me up because I wasn't going to have him in each and every one of my recordings. I was just going to have him in here like sometimes, but it kills me when people like will message me and stuff and they're like, oh my gosh, I just like love Bash. He's so cute. And like, you know, I was like, okay. I was like, I'll just keep him in here. Just sometimes it's because if anyone watches my unedited stuff, you just see me like getting onto him sometimes because he'll either sit on my keyboard, he'll play with the camera so it like wobbles the camera around, which is another reason why I can't wait to get that desk stand. And then I usually don't get onto him that much else. Like usually if it's like kind of like right here that he wants to kind of play around and stuff. Oh, or if he claws the crap out of me. Sometimes he does that. I did clip his nails earlier today though, because I was tired of getting clawed. The X-Files is referred to often in Buffy and Angel. Buffy says to Giles in the pack, "Don't try and Scully me." And the detective says to Kate, why have gone all Scully? And she explains Mulder is a believer. Yes, I do remember that because I actually just started watching the X-Files whenever she made that comment. And so I commented on her comment whenever I reacted to it. I always feel like people who defend Buffy's choice in 719 don't see why the speech she does in this episode is the exact opposite. She gives them a choice. What speech does she... Are you talking about in the finale? Are you going to review the Buffy and Angel comic books? I mean, I don't have them. I mean, I guess I could. I haven't really ever thought about it. I dropped my pen. Now he's after it. Just pow. What's that? I want Willow to be happy, but I just could not bring myself to like Kennedy. She just rubbed me the wrong way. Anyone else, or was it just me? I just thought it was too soon. It was too rushed. It was almost as bad as the whole Bali moment in Wentworth. 722 is the episode, I mean. Well, 719, like I said, I was very Switzerlanding, whatever I came up with, whatever crazy word last time. But I was very Switzerland in that argument because they were, all of them were wrong and all of them were right in their own ways. Season 7 is one of my most favorites of Buffy as well. A lot of fans don't care for it, but I really enjoyed it. My most favorite season, however, is season 2. My thing is for season 7, like I said, it was Buffy that I really ended up appreciating a lot in season 7, and I was really understanding her a lot in that season. And it was, my favorite characters don't usually end up being the very main characters of that show or movie, but I could really say in my mind that I really cared for Buffy enough to where she could potentially be my favorite character of the show. The only problem is I absolutely love Spike. He's done some shitty things, but still love him. And then I loved Anya a lot. She was one of my favorites. And Tara. So those three, I would still with Buffy season 7. I could put her up there with Spike. I loved her in season 7. Just showing up and I love that camera and I watch him all the time, slightly creepy. Oh, just showing up and I'm here. I love that camera and I watch him all the time, slightly creepy. Oh, are you talking about Bash? Would you consider including Xena's introduction in and it scrolled too much. I hate it when it does that. Would you consider including Xena's introduction in Hercules episodes The Gauntlet and Unchained Heart? Yes. Is it too soon in the beginning of Hercules? I have a couple of days until the next Xena episode is because I reacted to the first episode of Xena a couple months ago because it was a Patreon request. So all I need to do is just re-record the intro and outro and then for YouTube and then match that with my reaction. So I actually didn't watch Xena recently. I'm just gonna edit that same video. So it's still the original reaction. So I'm not redoing it. And then I still have a couple of days until the next, me being able to watch the next episode. Oh, she texted me. Oh, yeah. Hold on, guys. Real quick. Hold on. Hey. Sorry, guys. I wanted to kiss my boy goodnight before he went down for bed. Fine, just leave me. Fine. No, now you want up here? Gosh. Hello. You and Zion are like two peas in a pod. Fair enough. Keep in mind, Hercules and Xena are kind of like Angel and Buffy. In the sense, Xena is a spinoff of Hercules, but it has less coherent connections. So it's fine to not follow a watch order. Cool. Because doing the watch order thing was kind of difficult. I'm not going to lie. Maybe next week for the surprise. Oh! I'm so excited. You can access the modem online and change it to what you want. Google how to do it. I've done it before. Yeah, but it's not just like the username and password. It's the fact that it changed all of our devices to not connect to our network at all. And we have to fix all of our devices. Ash, what are you doing? I'm here. Gosh, he like wants to play with me all day, and then he's in here, and then he's like, let me out. I'll see if we can look online though, and hold on, let me do that now actually, because I know she's trying to fix it right now. Bash, you want to play with Nissa? Do you want to go back in the room? He's like, I'm done with you. I'm done with you, bitch. I don't want to be in here anymore. You're like the star of the stream, dude. You have to like stay in here. Oh, itchy. Oh, wait. I should probably log in. Sign in. You're way too good at the Valley Girl voice. Oh, thanks. Hey, Lisa. Will you be offended if the cat happened on some episodes to be the best part of the reaction? No, I won't be mad. Or offended. I won't be mad or offended. Cass, give me my clippers back. It's in my room. You can go in my room. Let me see if it will. Internet. Here we go. Because it's not actually the Wi-Fi or the wireless, it's the internet. Profile, maybe? And one of your reactions, he slowly reached up and stroked your Motherland Fort Salem light. It was so cute. Him and Zion mess with that light so much, though. They love it, and now I can't get it to turn back on. I haven't really tried that much, though, so I could probably just unplug it and plug it back in and see if it'll work that way, but I haven't done it yet. I hope you watch Van Helsing or True Blood to replace Buffy for another vampire show. I've watched True Blood, and I haven't watched Van Helsing, but I've watched True Blood. I scrolled too much, and now I like can't. Where did I go? Oh, here it is. Bash likes a picture of Alder. Who doesn't like the picture of Alder? Recovery email. Internet code. Communications, people, permissions, privacy choices. I don't think I want. You missed my comment earlier, but my question is, did you react to episode 1 episode of Xena? Well, I did a couple of months ago. It was a Patreon reaction. So all I need to do is basically set it up for Jasmine to edit. I need to do a different intro and outro for it because it was a Patreon request originally. But I want to use my original reaction to it. So that I don't like redo it, because I don't want to do that. The only time I've done that was with Buffy's episode 1, because the original video of Buffy, because that one was a Patreon request, that original video was it was like on my old camera, and it was so bad quality, or at least compared to my quality that I have now. And it didn't look right. And so I did react to that episode, but that's the only episode I've ever reacted to. And I don't want to do that again. But Xena, I've only done like a couple of months ago. So I just need to like do a new intro and outro for it, and then set it up for Jasmine. Randomly adding pets and baby smidgets will bring in the views. One of my friends has both his dogs in all his videos, and they are his co-pilots, and people absolutely lose it if they are not there. Nissa used to be in here, but the funny thing is you couldn't see her. She was like behind the camera. She was literally like, so the camera's right here, right? She was literally like right there. So she was like right behind the camera on the floor, and you just couldn't see her. Sometimes, like, well, not with this mic, but like the old mic, you could probably hear her snoring, because she snores. But Bash, like Nissa, and that's Nissa's bed right there, but she doesn't ever lay in it. But Bash will like run around the whole room. So, and then Nissa's not in here right now because when it comes to her and Bash, she like becomes too much. It's too exciting for her. Not in a bad way, but in a good way. It's just too much. Switzerland is my new favorite word. Season 5 was my personal favorite because it led to a logical and epic finale. Oh, of Buffy? Yeah, I get that. Manage internet. Here we go. Kennedy was not really too rushed when you understand the original airing context. It was 6 months, not just a few weeks, that you experienced. I mean, still, if they were like the love of each other's lives, she only waited 6 months to move on. You know what I mean? Manage Wi-Fi sharing, maybe? Yeah. I can't get it back. I can't get the old one back. Oh, thank you. And she's out. And she's back. And all Bash all the time. The views and upvotes roll in. Well, that answers the question on whether she films in front of a green screen. Oh yeah, it's not a green screen. I love all seasons, but thought season 5 was outstanding. Full for Love was my favorite episode of all, with amazing flashbacks and transitions when Spike tells Buffy how he killed the Slayers. I love that episode too. That one was a great episode. Where she says something about like, you're beneath me or whatever. I can't remember what she says, but like, yeah, it was great. Bash needs his own hashtag. You need your own hashtag, huh? He's so sweet. My guess for the surprise is merch, and I'm going to camp out to get some. Maybe. But it's cool. We're not doing it like everybody else does it. I wonder if the new Buffy reboot will be set at the Cleveland Hellmouth. I don't know. They could. They did kind of set that up, though, because, you know, they mentioned it. Out of all your pets, who is the oldest? Nissa. Nissa's either 8 or 9. Don't get mad at me. I just can't remember the year. She's a rescue. I can't remember the year. I know her birthday, but I don't remember the year. She's either 8 or 9. And then Poncho's 2. And Bash and Salem are brothers. They're from the same litter. And they're only 2.5 months old. And then we have an axolotl. And technically, I don't know if we know how old he is. He's like the size of a newt. He's like that big. Definitely need to add a kitten lovers when Bash is being super interactive during your reactions. I do need to add that. Buffy says in her speech that she is going in Hellmouth and potentially has a choice whether to follow her there. Oh, and the potentials have a choice whether to follow her there, giving them that choice instead of before enforcing it. Then they trust her plan. I don't know why she didn't do that in the beginning, because she's always been like, actually, if anything, she's always wanted to do things on her own and not wanting people to go along with her, because she's been super like overprotective. And that moment where she was just kind of like telling everybody like, come on, let's go, let's do this, like had everybody like all up in arms. Has anyone told you to avoid watching the spoilery opening credits to Angel season 5 1 yet? Yes, and I've already watched season 5 episode 1. I didn't watch the opening credits. I didn't watch the intro. So I was pleasantly surprised. Have you reacted to Game of Thrones? That was interesting until season 7. I did not react to Game of Thrones, but I have watched it. I watched it when it was airing, so I watched it before I became a reactor. The star in Van Helsing was in True Blood, the Naked Werewolf Girl. The Naked Werewolf Girl. Are you talking about the one who dated Alcide for like a very short period of time, and then she kind of like went cuckoo and wanted to like take over the pack? Is that who you're talking about? Midnight Mass, another great show. I could not get into Midnight Mass. I couldn't do it. I tried. I could not get into it. Game of Thrones season 7 is a crime against humanity. Ugh. So if you're such a fan of the Cranberries and Cher, you must have seen them at least once, right? Well, so the thing with Cher is she was doing her, what was it? I ordered tickets. I got tickets for Cher's farewell tour, but then COVID happened. And then she canceled the concert. The Cranberries, by the time I was able to get tickets, you know what happened. So, and now they will never go on tour again, or at least not without her. That's what I meant. If you can change the modem to the username and password to what you have on all your devices set as, then it will fix your issues. I don't know if it's that simple. And to be honest, I don't know if I really remember because it's like just a bunch of random numbers and letters. If you do this, switch cameras from your full frontal to Boss BDE, you'll be able to catch the furries. Is it sad times yet? I like how you slid that one in there. Yeah, the only thing is I don't want it to be like a big hassle to get another camera up there. As long as it would be easier and the cable management won't be too much, then, and it's an easy setup for like this stream and stuff, then I won't have a problem doing it. If it's a big hassle, I don't know if I want to do all that. But because I only stream once a week. So it's not like I'm a full-time streamer. I'm a full-time reactor. So I don't really need a back camera. So as long as it's not going to be too much. Season 3 and 5 were the best. I watch a channel that films in front of green screens and he inserts himself into scenes. It's hysterical. That would be cool. The funny thing is I do have a green screen. I bought a green screen way back when. I bought a green screen when I like kind of first started. I bought one but I just never ended up using it. I never put it up. Cause I don't think I ever wanted to deal with like trying to figure out how to green screen myself into things and places and all that. So I still have it, I think. I think it's in my closet in there. I just haven't figured it out or used it. Oh, thanks. Yeah, everybody hit the like button. I'll sneak back in a bit. Love chatting. Oh, thanks. I gotta go. Have a good night, Cass, and everyone in the chat. Have a good one. Oh, thanks, True Family. I do miss stream after dark conversations in the live stream. Me too, a little bit. Now I feel like we have to be careful because like more and more like kind of underage people watch it and then it makes me a little bit uncomfortable. There are Wi-Fi cameras. Maybe. I'll think about it. As long as it's not like, I don't know. As long as it's not too pricey and it's not too much, you know what I mean? Like not just too much to set up. I would love doing it though. But like I said, I know exactly where I would put it. I'd put it in that corner. But then some underage people should be going to bed at a certain time, as I'm in UK, as you know, so the time difference is crucial. Yeah, someone's getting sleepy. He's purring in my lap right now. And he just like decided to lay his head down. Do you not just sleep all day? Well, I mean, what do? You don't have a job. You have it made, dude. You lay on my spot in the bed when I'm not in it. You have food and water freely available. I give you treats all the time. Spoiled. We can do sad later in the evening if you wanted to. Yeah, the only thing is I typically try to end the streams at like 8:30ish now because I need to like still do other stuff before I even go to bed. Have to stay low-key spicy, subtle like. I don't know. I might try to figure out how to go longer again since he goes to bed at like 8 now instead of 9. Because he goes to bed at 8 now, I pushed some of my stuff out to do after he goes to bed. So, yeah. But tonight I still need to edit. I need to like wrap up the Angels season 5 episode 1 for that to go out tomorrow. Try to get the movie to go out tomorrow as well. And set up the Xena episode. So still quite a bit of stuff to do before I go to bed. I don't think I have many dishes to worry about. I think I do have to do a couple of dishes, but the mom life, you know what I mean? The younglings watching habits are the duty of the parent. Streaming spicier content is acceptable. Gotta run. Congratulations on completing Buffy. Thanks. Like our Titanic jokes, below deck, etc. That was funny. Yeah, maybe we can start doing that again like next week. Maybe I'll start trying to figure out how to get my schedule back to where I can go back to doing longer stuff instead of like the hour and a half. You know what, too, is when I'm going to end up doing... Now, I don't know this for a fact, but like whenever I start playing Fallout, I was thinking of like streaming that to Twitch just for shits and giggles. For funsies. So maybe like I would do that a little bit on here Wednesday nights too before the show would come out, but I don't know. We'll see. I don't want to promise anything with that one, but next live is the last one before your birthday. I know. The big 2-9. I really miss the Titanic jokes. It was a fun time for us. Fine, pull my leg, why don't you? Yes, we'll do it. We'll start it back next week and we can do it like we'll start doing it again next week. I'll just, since like I said, he goes to bed at 8 now, I'll put my rearranging my schedule back. I just sent off your package. Can't wait to see you open it. Oh, thanks. I miss Paper Girls. You had the best reactions. I will never recover the fact that it didn't renew. Well, thank you. Is it Ariana? Thank you. True Blood, Midnight Mass, Buffy, Angel, Van Helsing, Strain, What We Do in the Shadows, and the Vampire Diaries saga is all the vampire TV shows. There are not much. Are you set up to accept super chats? Because I've tried twice. I thought so. I think so. Oops. I don't know what just happened. Hold on. I'm looking. Maybe it's not on here. Hold on. Let me go. Yeah, I have it set up. I'm looking at it right now. There it is. I don't know why it might not be working for you. So with Chat After Dark, we going to take it to the next level. What do you mean? I'll try again. Maybe it's like this specific stream or something. In my opinion, you are the best content creator on YouTube. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Ah, what? No biting. You don't bite. No. Stop biting me. But that makes me feel good. Thank you so much for saying that. Why? What? Why are you trying to bite me? I was going to say something and now I don't remember what I was going to say. What do you mean next level? We get very spicy as it is. True. Yeah, that's what I want to know. What do you mean by next level? Free happy premature B-Day cast. Have a bash. Thanks. Thanks, Canadian Ice Dragon. Here's Bashy. Bashy Bash. He's like, death to all. Death to all. You want to say some things? He acts like he doesn't love me, but he really... He loves me. As he, like, leaves me. It was the chair. Calm down. Like, for legit stroking the kitty, Cass would be shut down in a heartbeat. He's like death to all, so he's a cat. Yep. Mm-hmm. You can tell Bash loves you. He trusts you completely. You're ditzy. I love you. I think he does. I think he does love me. I think he loves me a lot. He's just, you know, special. I mean, we could take sad to any level we choose to. I think the problem is on my end. I tried 4 times, but I promise it wasn't life-changing money in any event, but I got an endless spinning circle every time. Huh. Well, I appreciate the effort. Maybe it's your browser? We could all play strip poker? Yeah, I don't know about that, Mikey. At least not the one that has like a camera. I don't even know how to play poker. I'm dying. Here is summer in the night and it's 30 degrees. And 30 degrees and to Fahrenheit is 87 or 88. Where are you at? Hi, thanks for your reactions to the show. Quite a ride. I just wanted to check out this broadcast and say hello. Oh, thanks, Martin. Hello. Gosh. Probably my firewall. It interferes every time I use Amazon as well. Cameras would be all part of the fun and even more fun if you don't know how to play it. Did people tell you to skip the credits of Angel 5-1? Yes, they did. And yes, I have. I have reacted to it already, but I did skip the credits. Poker's easy to learn. I don't even know how to play poker. It says every shark ever, just saying. I really don't. I never played it. I've never learned how. You don't know how to play poker. We need to teach Cass how to play poker with us. Argentina? It's actually kind of chilly here, I think. It's supposed to be chilly here for the next like week and a half. Oh. Well, I mean, chilly for us. It's mid to low 60s. At night, like right now, it's actually 54. So it'll get down to 47 tonight. And that's one of our coldest nights is tonight, actually. My wife and I have a cat, 14 years old, fat and happy, and mostly sleeps on the couch for most of the day. He's very interactive at the moment. I feel like he's about to knock over my water again. Perfect. Cassie would lose every time. I feel like that would happen. Do you know there is a Buffy season 8 animated comic you can watch? I didn't know that. Have you seen the Ava Other Last Airbender show? Oh, Avatar. That makes sense. No, I have not. He keeps stealing my pen. Too cold. Put a little heater on them, but probably would be still if we all played during the spring and summer months. Do you have any plans for your birthday? Not really. I think we're all gonna go out to dinner because my birthday is on the 10th, and then Jasmine's birthday is later on in the month. So we're probably gonna like do our birthday, like we're gonna have like a birthday dinner to celebrate both of our birthdays, but we haven't fully decided on where we wanted to go yet. We talked about it a little bit earlier, but we didn't decide on anything yet. And then probably hang out with one of my other friends. Probably not on my birthday though. I think they had something to do on my birthday, so I'll hang out with them on like a different day. Chilly, she says. Says the Floridian. Yeah, no, come to Canada. Our warm January would be cold to you. I'm sure it would be. The M. Night version of Airbender sucked. The new one coming out soon looks as though it might be decent. Huh. I was seeing stuff for it. Well, I think it's coming out on Netflix, I think. It's 5 degrees Celsius, aka 41-ish Fahrenheit. 3 weeks ago, we were at negative 51 Celsius. Shit. All right, guys, I'm probably gonna go ahead and end it here for tonight. But next week, I'm gonna try and go back to our old schedule of like doing it until like like 9:30, something like that. So yeah, get prepared for that. And then of course all the other shows that are coming out then too. Xena, X-Files, and the last season of Angel. But yeah, hopefully I can get the Buffy movie out tomorrow too, or soon. But yeah. Anyway, I will see you guys next week. Bye, guys.